Hey, if you've ever found yourself asking, why does everyone always leave? This episode is for you. Not because I have all the answers, but because I've sat with that question too. And I know how loud the silence feels. When someone walks away, maybe they left without explanation. Maybe they said they loved you, and still left. Maybe they ghosted. Maybe they changed. Maybe they stayed, but emotionally disappeared. No matter the how, the result was the same: they left. And you stayed with the weight of their absence. Let's just say it plainly: abandonment hurts. Deeply, not just because someone left, but because of what it awakens inside you. That ancient fear: I'm not enough. That echoing thought: if I had been better, maybe they would have stayed. So what do we do with that? Let's begin here. Abandonment isn't just about others walking away. It's also about the quiet ways we start leaving ourselves. Once that pain sets in, think about it: you stop trusting your gut. You shrink your voice. You try to become more likable. You say yes when you mean no. You settle for less, because at least they're still here. But the truth is, the more you abandon yourself to keep someone, the more you reinforce the belief that you're not worth staying for. So let's ask a better question. What if the most important person who left was you? And what if the most powerful healing you could ever choose is the decision to stay? To stay when you feel messy. To stay when you're grieving. To stay when you feel unlovable. To stay when all you want to do is run or shrink or disappear. Because real healing begins when you become the person who says, I'm not going anywhere. I will not abandon myself again. Let that land. This doesn't mean you don't miss them. It doesn't mean what they did was okay. But it does mean that your story doesn't end there. You are not the sum of who left. You are the fullness of who remained. So how do you practice staying with yourself? 1. Notice the moment you want to run. Not physically, but emotionally. You shut down. You dissociate. You numb out. You distract. Next time that happens, pause. Ask gently, what part of me feels abandoned right now? And then, stay, even just for one more breath. 2. Speak to the abandoned child in you. You know the one, the version of you that was left behind, ignored, rejected. Sit with them. Close your eyes. Put a hand over your heart and whisper, I see you. I hear you. I'm not leaving this time. It sounds simple, but it's powerful. Because healing isn't about erasing the past. It's about rewriting the present. 3. Rebuild safety inside your own body. Abandonment isn't just emotional. It's somatic. Your body remembers the panic, the loss, the betrayal. So now, your job isn't to erase it. It's to gently say, you're safe now. I've got you. Maybe that looks like holding yourself. Maybe it's deep breathing. Maybe it's dancing, stretching, crying. Anything that brings you home. And finally, 4. Let others prove you wrong. Slowly. You're allowed to take your time. You're allowed to move with caution. But don't close your heart completely. Because not everyone is them. And not everyone will leave. Let people earn their place in your life. But don't use old pain to block new love. Because the most beautiful thing is this: the more you stay with yourself, the more you attract people who stay too. Not because you beg, not because you twist into someone else, but because your presence, your realness, calls in those who recognize it. So if today, you're still feeling the ache of someone who left too soon, too abruptly, too cruelly, let this be your reminder. You didn't deserve it, you didn't cause it, and you don't have to carry it. You are worthy of people who stay. But more than that, you are worthy of being the person who no longer leaves yourself. You're not too much. You're not too sensitive. You're just a heart that still believes in connection, even after it's been bruised. And that is strength. So stay, okay? Not for them, not for validation, but for you. You're worth staying for, and I promise, you are never truly alone. Until next time, stay, breathe, believe. You're healing, and that is the bravest thing a human heart can do.